Welcome back, YouTube. General Soul back with Ease Origins. So the next thing we need to do is use the Lila shell. Hugo spoke into the Lila shell. Iola's voice echoed back in response.
Ah, Hugo, is that you? I hope you haven't been waiting too long. The knights were ambushed on their way to Rado's annex. It may be a while yet before they get there.
I see. Well, I'm already here, but I seem to have run into a bit of a roadblock. Hugo briefly detailed his encounter with the cursed door and asked Iola if Cadena might be able to help.
Sure. I'll contact her right away and ask her to meet you there.
Oh boy.
You weren't kidding. This thing's got one hell of a curse on it. Just looking at it makes me feel tight in the chest.
If it helps, that woman said regular people would never get through. Her choice of words there seemed deliberate. Do you have any idea what she might have meant?
I think so. I have a theory at any rate. Best as I can tell, it'll only open for a demon, or someone harboring demon-grade malice at any rate. It's honestly kind of ingenious. I mean, what better way to keep out do-gooders than by locking a door with pure hatred? So you pretty much have to be evil if you want to get in.
In other words, a door designed solely for people like him.
It really is quite a curse, and it's not just the door either. The whole room is affected by it. It's like there's an impossibly strong barrier all around it that no matter amount of brute force could possibly penetrate.
Uh-oh. Don't tell me you tried already. Yes, and one could say that it went poorly. So there's nothing at all we can do? Lady Feena is trapped in there after all.
Yeah, we can't just leave her. Isn't there a way to fool it or something? If we could get our hands on one of the enemy's magic items, we might have a shot. Yes, Zoe, I see you. What do you mean? Something with an equivalent curse on it. Particularly if it's something wearable, assuming it doesn't kill whatever poor sap tries it on. That just might do the trick.
Wow, I don't like the sound of that at all. I think you might be assuming too much there. No one would be able to survive a curse that strong.
Not under normal circumstances, no. But our only other option is to capture one of the enemies alive, so it still seemed worth mentioning. Yeah, I think that's even less likely.
About as likely as getting a cat to shut up.
Yeah. You got treats today. You're not getting more.
Alright then. I'll head back into the tower and see if I can find any magic items that might serve our purpose. In the meantime, I'd like for you two to keep this area secure. The knight should be arriving here any time now.
Hugo. Sounds like a plan to me. In fact, it sounds almost too good to be true. You're actually communicating and coordinating with others. It's like some kind of miracle. Isn't your usual MO to do everything by yourself? What happened?
Nothing in particular. I just know my own limitations, and this is not a field of magic I'm familiar with, thus I defer to the expert.
Alright, I guess I can buy that. We'll be right here. Let us know if you find anything that might work. Be careful, Hugo.
Well, we do have something that might work, so let's show it to her.
What's that ring you've got? May I see it?
Hugo showed Cadena the evil ring.
Well, it's definitely demonic in nature, but it's been drained of all its power. If you look closely at it, though, its design does seem to match the one on this door. Maybe it's connected in some way.
Alright, so what we want to use that. And yeah, we'll need that. Alright, so we gotta head back down. And I am going to make a save because I've already done this once, died, and had to do that boss fight again, and the boss fight was even easier. Okay. So I know for a fact that fire does not work on these enemies here. The bomb does work a little bit, but they're so quick and deadly that you might actually want the shield on. Yeah, it's the bomb. Okay, so I want to avoid you until I get my magic back. Oop. I can get him stuck in a corner to take multiple hits. And if I could stop running into his attack. And I gotta do that about 5 times. Because unfortunately that is the strongest attack against them. Everything... Boost. Use the boost. Oh. Yeah, definitely heal, because that nearly kicked my ass. No, I didn't want that. I wanted this. That back on so I can heal up, because I definitely need to be full health for this. Uh-oh. So I did boost. Boom. There we go. Okay. Let's heal again. Yeah, it's definitely a lot easier to kill these things with Unica than it is with Hugo. Oh. Meow. What, you don't like getting patted? You were begging for attention a minute ago. Probably would be easier if I had my armor on. No. Oh, you bastard. You're not going into it. Ah. There we go. Nope. There we go. Evil ring power restored. Okay, so we want that. And then that. Yeah, definitely easier with Unica. Oh. Are you actually wearing that ring? But how in the name of the goddesses are you able to walk around with that thing on? How are you not dead? Ah, so you're using an artifact of House Gemma. That should definitely be able to counteract the effect of the curse. Nice thinking, Hugo. And we had to do the same thing in Ease 1. As the door opened, the evil ring's power drained away. The two malicious forces had cancelled one another out. It worked! Nicely done, Hugo. Thanks, but I couldn't have done it without your expertise. Now come on, let's get inside. Lady Feena. Hugo, Kadina, Mishka. A barrier? Damn. Lady Feena, are you injured? I'm all right. There's no need to worry. It's quite strong, but not harmful in any way. It seems designed solely to keep me in one place. Well, thank goodness for small favors, I suppose. Yeah. In any event, I can't believe you actually made it all the way here. I don't know how I could ever properly thank you. Please direct your gratitude towards Hugo. His efforts are what made this meeting possible. Is that so? Then from the bottom of my heart, I give you my thanks, Hugo Fact. You've gone through so much on my account, even fighting your own brother. Words cannot express my regret. You had nothing to do with that. The fight was instigated by me, after all. And I only lost because I was the weaker man. Nothing more, nothing less.
Hugo. While imprisoned in this room, I had a brief opportunity to speak with him. And I assure you, despite his actions and his appearance, he is still the man he's always been. I'm absolutely certain of it. In fact, he seemed to be worried about you. He didn't say much, but I could see it clearly in his eyes. So please, won't you forgive...
Just stop! This is a family issue, and it doesn't involve you, and I'd thank you to keep your nose out of our business.
Hugo!
Now hold on. You can't talk to Lady Feena that way.
No, he's right. It's not my place to lecture him. I'm sorry, Hugo. I didn't mean to upset you.
That's quite all right, thank you.
Lady Feena! Lady Feena, thank goodness you're safe. I've... Unica, and the rest of you, too. It's so good to see you.
Sure took you guys long enough to get here, though. Our apologies. We met with fierce resistance. Hope you've not been kept waiting long, Lady Feena. So now it's just a matter of breaking through this barrier.
Right, but that's a lot easier said than done. There's some pretty intense magic at work here. Fortunately, it's an enchantment rather than a curse. So I'm pretty confident we'll be able to dispel it given enough time.
Excellent. We'll stand guard then to ensure your safety until the task is complete. Hopefully we can secure Lady Feena's freedom with minimal delay.
No, that won't be necessary.
Pardon?
Lady Feena? We never intended for any of you to get involved in this matter. Rhea and I were fully prepared to resolve it on our own. But you're here now, and as I'm presently indisposed, I see little choice but to seek your assistance. It pains me to speak this, but will you hear me out?
Of course. Whatever you wish, my lady.
Yeah, there's still a lot we don't know about what's going on down here. I think I speak for all of us when I say any information you can provide would be more than welcome. Thank you. As you know, for the last several years, Ys has been perpetually invaded and ransacked by demons. What you may not know, however, is the reason behind these attacks. Believe it or not, the Black Pearl and the Clarion Metal are to blame. What? You can't be serious. So those Outlanders aren't the ones responsible for this, miss? Well, they're involved now, certainly. They've exercised full control over the demons, after all. But they're not responsible for the demons themselves, no. That dubious honor goes to the Black Pearl, which inadvertently awakened what we call the demonic essence.
The demonic essence?
It's hard to put into words. Think of it as a malicious will. The very essence of demonism itself. Basically the dark side of magic. And just as the Black Pearl spreads magical abilities far and wide, so too does it spread this malevolent energy. As it spreads, it distorts the earth, twisting and reshaping it until it takes on demonic form and comes to life. And the clarion in the ground serves to amplify this effect, exactly as it does with magic. Essentially, as long as there exist veins of clarion on the earth, the distortions will grow worse and more demons will spawn. That's why we, along with the 6 priests, sealed it away in the chambers cut off from the Black Pearl's influence. But now the demonic essence is at its strongest here on the surface. As this tower's existence clearly illustrates, the Darklings have somehow learned to harness it for their own gain. And our goal is to seal it away, back into the Black Pearl from whence it came, for all eternity. Words fail me. I can see why you kept quiet about this for so long. We could very well be looking at a complete paradigm shift for all of Ys. Our entire way of life is at stake. That's correct. The Sorcerer Dallies intends to obtain the Black Pearl and stimulate the demonic essence within, granting it physical form. Since Rhea has it now, we can be assured our enemy's attention is focused squarely on her. But if she should be captured, well, suffice it to say, we mustn't allow that to happen. Please, find Rhea and help keep the Black Pearl out of enemy hands. We knights shall guard her with our lives. You can count on us. I still have one question, though, if I may. Certainly. The Black Pearl and the Claria have sustained our people for quite some time. So I do understand why the two of you came here in secret. To some extent, anyway. But why were even the 6 priests kept unaware of your intentions? They're your trusted retainers, no? And they're just as concerned with preventing public unrest as you. So I'm certain they'd have kept your secret. Yet you obviously came here without consulting a single one of them. So either you're still hiding something from us, or you're just flat out lying. Bastard, do you still doubt the goddesses, even after everything we've just heard? Hugo. Here we go again. No, Hugo's right. There is more to tell, but at present it's little more than a theory on our part. Until I can be certain of its accuracy, I prefer not to speak of it. I hope you understand. Alright, I won't push the matter. And I apologize for my asking caused you, if my asking caused you any undue discomfort. But just to confirm, once you've reached a conclusion as to the accuracy of your theory, you will be more forthcoming about it, won't you? You have my word. Lady Feena. Alright, is everyone ready? We have a new mission, and it's our top priority. Should the Black Pearl fall into the enemy's hands, the demonic essence will be unleashed, and all will be lost. We must find Lady Rhea as quickly as we can and become her shield. Yes, sir! And so the Holy Knight's search for Lady Rhea continued, each night feeling a renewed sense of urgency. Meanwhile, Hugo once again set off on his own, leaving Kadena and Mishka to tend to the barrier around Lady Feena. Alright, get the amber key here. Hugo! What is it now? Well, I just wanted to tell you, I think you were right to say what you said. And I don't think Lady Feena minded. But, spit it out already. What are you getting at? I'm worried about you. I know you want to be respected and looked up to, but you're always making a scene. Always making people mad. And I know you're probably just really irritable because of your family and your brother and everything, but still. I'm pretty sure you aren't going to take me up on this, since you've never have before. But I just want you to know that I'm... Will you just leave me the hell alone already? If you'd stop stammering for 1 second and actually listen to what I have to say, maybe you'd finally get it. You think I want to be respected and looked up to? You think I'm letting my brother's indiscretions or my position go to my head? Seems you must know me better than I know myself, because that's all news to me. I wasn't trying to... Look, I don't want to hear it. Just get out of my sight already, will you? I'll keep my own counsel, thank you. I'm sure as hell not going to take advice from you. Hugo... I'm sorry. Way to go, Hugo. Damn it.
Epona told me the exact same thing, and I actually bothered listening to her. What the hell is wrong with me? You really are an ass. Kadena. I'm pretty sure the whole tower heard you just now. Not exactly your proudest moment, Hugo. Are you going to lecture me now? Of course not. That wouldn't do me any good at all. You'd probably just flip out on me. That's what you tend to do whenever anyone gets a little too close for comfort. And considering your reaction, I'd say Muska hit the nail right on the head. Well, you just think about what you did while you were off gallivanting around the tower, okay? Once you've come to your senses, I suggest you apologize to the poor girl. I think even you must realize you did bad. Anyway, be careful out there. Don't let those end up being your last words to Muska. I should go. Climbing this tower is about the only good I can do right now, I think. Yeah, kind of leaning towards maybe Dark Fact is a descendant of Hugo. It's not confirmed or denied from what I understand, but I can see where Dark Fact could get it from. And again, for anyone who is wondering who is Dark Fact, he was the first villain of the first Ys game. Anyway, let me make a save. And I think that will do it for this video. If you enjoyed the walkthrough so far, drop a like. Feel free to subscribe for more. If you feel like making a donation to the cause, there's a link in the description to buy me a coffee. It's not required, always appreciated. I will see you guys next time.